Hi first grade, this is Mrs. Hobbs and I'm going to do a tutorial to demonstrate how to do the week 2 math in your math packet. So this week we have several pages that involve adding a 2-digit number to a 1-digit number. Now we've used number line and counting on as a strategy, and sometimes that is the fastest way to get the answer. But sometimes we can use what's called the associative property of shifting pieces around into recognizable groups to quickly add a number. So we're going to practice doing that this week. So if you have a copy of this math mat, that can be helpful. If you don't, you could draw 3 groups of 10. We call this right here a 10 frame, and the students are pretty familiar with that. We've used it quite a bit, and they recognize it as a group of 5 on top, a group of 5 on the bottom. So we look at that and we instantly know it's a group of 10. So we have a 10 and another 10 and another 10. So then back here, I am going to demonstrate using my math mat to show what's happening in this drawing here. So I chose to use pennies. You can use any objects you have around the house. You can use Cheerios, raisins, Legos, anything you've got. So I built the number 14, which was a group of 10 and a group of 4. So there's my 10 plus 4 is 14. Now down here, you have to ignore the X's for a moment. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles at the bottom, just like that. So the drawing involves crossing out enough dots that we could shift up here to make another full group of 10. So we can easily count by 10s, 10, 20. So I'm going to demonstrate that right now. So I've got a group of 10. I've got a 10 frame that's not quite full. So I'm going to come down to the 7 and I'm going to move some of these pennies up to make another full group of 10. So I'll move this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So over here where it says draw to make 10, that's exactly what we just did. We crossed off enough to make another group of 10. And then we come over to this side, we draw the 10 that were already here. We draw the new group of 10 we just made and the one leftover that we have, just like you see on my map. And then if I write that as a new equation, it's 10, 20. 20 plus 1 more is 21. Now I can take this 21 and come over and write 21 for the answer here. We just used the associative property. We just shifted pieces around, but our answer and number of pennies is still the same no matter what. So I'm going to come down and demonstrate this first independent problem down here as well. So I have another 10 frame that's set up. We have 16 plus 5. What we're going to do is shift these pieces over to make 2 groups of 10 and add on the leftover. So I'm going to come over here. I've got a group of 10. I have not quite a full group of 10, so I'm going to shift some of my pennies up. And now I've got 2 groups of 10. 10, 20, 20 plus 1 is 21. That's the shortcut that we are working toward. Now if I draw what I just did, I could come over and do what they just did. I could cross these out if I want. Here are the 4 that I moved. And I could draw arrows, however you want to do that. And then over here, you could draw dots to demonstrate how we rearranged the pennies to make our 2 groups of 10 and our leftover 1. So I drew to make that new group of 10. Now I have 10, 20. I can write 20 in the space. I have 1 left over now. So I can write the 1. And just like the top, coincidentally, it happens to be the same answer. 20 plus 1 more is 21. Now I use this 21 to fill in the answer here because it's the same pennies, we just shifted them around. So now I know that 16 plus 5 is also 21 by using this shortcut of grouping by tens. So hopefully that was helpful to you, and if you have any additional questions, you can ask your teacher.